Olua Olusanya, and I'm bringing you a message today about how to develop a thick skin. Well, not literally a thick skin, but then a thick skin. I think it is crucial in life to have a thick skin. Doing just about anything important means you need to shovel through a lot of garbage, criticism, and abuse. You can't disregard negative feedback and live your own fairy tale world, but at the same time, you cannot let these comments of other people derail you from your goals. Now, that's the hard part about having a thick skin. If it's just meant ignoring comments, negative comments, having a thick skin would just be a matter of training. But then it is not. You need these critics because criticism can help you make improvements. A thick skin is difficult because you need to be able to manage both at the same time. You need to be able to absorb and act on sometimes unfair criticism while staying motivated. The people with the thicker skins are not insensitive jerks. These are the people who are able to take downright abusive comments, pick apart the pieces to make themselves better, and still be able to wake up with the energy in the morning. Now, why should you have a thick skin? I've heard a few comments on the forums defending oversensitivity. If you feel you're oversensitive, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Many people are, and many people who handle criticism poorly have still done great things. However, the thicker you can make your skin, the more you can persist when times are tough. Occasionally, when I start a goal, I keep much of the progress to myself. While sometimes this is for modesty, part of it is also to reduce criticism. I would rather avoid the attacks of other people that threaten my motivation. The more you try to shield yourself from negative information, the more distorted your reality becomes. So it is not advisable to totally run away from these critics and negative comments. Having a thicker skin means you can get the best picture of the world, even when the messenger of the truth conceals it in an insult, an abuse, or an attack. Now, how do we develop a thicker skin? Well, I don't have the world's thickest skin, but at least I get better as day goes by. Although I love interacting with listeners on this platform, an open comment box and email form is practically an invitation for all sorts of anonymous abuse. But I've been lucky to get good comments most times. But I feel the best way to get a thicker skin is to learn to separate the feedback. Filter it so you know how to handle it. If you handle insults the same way you handle genuine criticism, it is easy to get depressed. However, if you disregard every piece of feedback that doesn't come with a smile, you are missing out on a lot of growth opportunities. I would say criticism tends to come in a few major forms. It could come in the form of insults. These are personal attacks based on emotions and not reasoning. They tend to attack you or your character, not even what you are doing. Now, it could also come in form of critics. These are usually harsh, but they usually suggest improvement. The best way to handle this is to strip away all the abusive language and focus on the information it contains. Then it could come in form of anger. Sometimes the abuse is justified. If you are doing things to piss people off, don't be surprised when they get angry. Use this feedback to check your behavior, to see if there's anything you could change to stop it. Now, it could also come in form of people who are not even interested. These are the implied criticisms. They are the no you get after asking for a favor, or the unreturned calls. I think the best way to interpret this is to modify your approach and then try again. Not interested usually means too busy as opposed to an insult, so ignore it and try again. Now, with all this, having a thicker skin means comparing your self-reflections to your own goals. If making a change would completely derail you, sometimes it is best to ignore the feedback. Once you sort through information, you need to handle it emotionally. It is not easy to be told no, or ignored, or be insulted. I'll be lying if I tell you that I've never had a bad day because of a few pieces of negative feedback. But the only way to develop thicker skin emotionally is to have some scar tissue. The body has an amazing healing mechanism. When you break a bone, the refusing of bone tissue makes the point of breakage stronger than it had been before. The best way to absorb and handle criticism is to face a lot of it. Now, last but not the least, you need to be driven by your vision. not other people's criticism. Developing some scar tissue is only half of the battle. If you spend all your day insulting someone, they don't become tougher, they probably just become depressed. That's why I think it is important to focus on your goals constantly and your vision of how you want your life to be. If you can make the picture of what you want perfectly clear and desirable, then you can take a lot more abuse before you get there. Whenever I face a lot of criticism, I go back to my goals, what I want, both personally and in contribution to the world. Criticism has the potential to derail you, but at the same time, it has the potential to make you focus on pleasing everyone instead of staying committed to your vision. So you have to choose wisely and know what you're doing. You don't let it affect you. This is why goal setting is so important. If you don't have goals that are so clear and real in your mind, then you'll be outspoken by the next jerk who doesn't like your ideas. I hope this message went through the right places in our mind. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Also share to your family and friends. And I will be expecting your comments in the